Alright, this video is to address this Raplyzer thing that XXL and Hypebeast and a bunch of other sites picked up last month. I'll put a link in the very top of the video description for anyone who hasn't seen it yet. Basically, this dude, Malmi, created an algorithm that calculates how many multi-syllable rhymes a rapper uses, and then he posted the results of who are the most multi-inest rappers. Two-part video. One, I'm going to explain why this algorithm is calculating something that's pretty inconsequential as far as good rap goes. And two, I'm going to show you some mathematical errors within the algorithm itself.
What in a world? What in God's name is this? What is with the gobbledy? The gobbledygook. Ha!
A large vocabulary and the ability to match multiple syllable vowel sounds are valuable skills within the tool set of becoming a good rapper, but they're very, very far from being the actual measuring sticks of greatness. I liken it to a guy who maybe can bench press a lot, not automatically being a good mixed martial artist. He may have the power to get good at it, but he has no training on how to land punches and kicks, how to defend against takedowns, how to escape submissions. It's an art that he has to train in order to get good at, with many different strategies and many different facets to it. Now, if anything, a rapper who's thirsty to show off his or her huge vocabulary or to prove that he or she can make a 10-syllable multi is more likely than anything to wreck their verse for the listener by trying too hard to show off those skills, derailing their verse from making any actual point through arcane, obscure word use or contorting the rhymes to fit into this complex rhyme pattern that they need to fit until it's impossible for their verse to mean anything actually cohesive. I didn't even need to look up a fitting example of this because the Raplyzer article makes this case for me. These are some of the longest multis detected, or in other words, according to Malmi, highest scoring rap lines in this algorithm. Sir, a good rap line means a lot. Ideally multiple things, not nothing. I or anybody else could obviously make up a rhyme as many syllables long as we feel like and break this algorithm shit if it doesn't need to make sense as a coherent English statement. It doesn't take advanced rap skills to make long multis. It takes advanced rap skills to make long multis while still making a crisp point, employing clever wordplay, conveying a deep message throughout the song, shit like that. Not to mention staying on beat or using your voice as an instrument within the arrangement or delivering rhymes in an engaging way, all things which are impossible to measure with just a text printout of lyrics. Now, aside from the fact that obviously putting together really long rhyming phrases without injecting any meaning into them doesn't show advanced rap skill, let's investigate this algorithm for what it seems meant to be. Because although Malmi did say that he's measuring rhyming skills with this, really we know it's just a measure of who is a multi and a fool. So does it do that effectively?
Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna have to go ahead and sort of disagree with you there.
I would say this is a cool start, but it's far, far away from a final prototype. I got three things. Firstly, you really need to find a way to calculate when lines end. This algorithm is not differentiating at all between end rhyme, meaning matching the last however many syllables of a bar with its neighbor, and internal rhyme, meaning matching words that aren't part of the end rhyme pattern. The author says he constructed the algorithm to include internal rhyme, or in rhyme, and that's good. In rhyme needs to be included. But he's ignored that the multis or the syllables attached to the end rhyme are inherently more valuable than internal rhyme, because the end of a bar is where a listener is expecting the rhyme to come, even subconsciously or instinctively. The ends of lines are where we listen for rhyme since the beginning of music and poetry. The end of a bar is also usually where the end of a statement happens, or the payoff. In other words, rapping statement, payoff. Rapping statement. Internal rhyme is valuable as well, and it shows skill as well, but it can't hold equal value to end rhyme to show how good somebody is at syllable work. In rhyme more serves as an alley-oop. End rhyme is where the slam dunk happens. The algorithm would need to calculate in rhyme and end rhyme separately at least, because they're not equal in value. That probably would mean you would need to manually go through and mark the ends of bars, or maybe there's some funky thing you could do with the song tempo and measuring how the rapper flows on it. I don't know. You're the scientist, grad student, whatever the fuck. The second little seam in this is from your report, it sounds like you take the consonants out and match the vowel sounds to measure the multis. That's going to skew your data also. Often vowels bend to match the consonants around them. For instance, fork and scorch rhyme, but fork and scotch do not, even though they have the same vowel. Of course, we know certain rappers pronounce vowels differently from each other. For instance, T.I.'s Georgian accent allows them to rhyme words that would not rhyme if, say, I rapped them. A third thing, the e-speech software that you say you're using is not always going to emphasize the same syllables that the rapper did when he or she rapped. If a rapper matches the vowel sounds of two lines perfectly, but the emphasis is not on the same syllable in the two lines, that multi is not going to ring the same way it would if he or she had matched the emphasis. Of course, all this means something that we knew before we read your article. Obviously, you can't plug a text version of lyrics into an algorithm and get any sort of meaningful results. If you're going to analyze art this way, you need to, at very least, go through and analyze manually with a human mind. Outside of the blaring fact that you can't analyze rhyme quality whatsoever on number of matching syllables alone, you also can't even accurately calculate syllable work without taking into account at least the 3 data glitches in this video, and probably many others that I haven't thought of. I've created a rap analysis system entirely rooted in human review. It's called MAS. You can click on one of these. I've scored 2 popular rap battles using the system, but I would really like if you went to my website, skippymac.com, and checked out the scoring system there, because you can participate and you can score these battles yourself on my site. With MAS, I show you how to go through, break down a piece of rap that you love into its smallest parts, score those parts individually. The system's going to automatically average those scores for you. Me and my viewers discover some cool hidden meanings and some cool connections between bars as we go. Enjoy that. If you like it, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. I'll do another MAS video before too long, and I got some cool videos of me rapping on there too. Alright?